Good evening, everyone. Welcome to 10 Luminous Emanations. And as every week, we're starting first of all with a meditation of reading the words of the Ari. So please, if you want, you can close your eyes. You can leave everything that you hold in your hands. Just don't cross your legs and hands. Listen to the words of the Ari and try to release all the thoughts from this morning or from this week. Just be here at the now and this moment, because we would like to connect and to receive a message that will support us in our personal journey. לפני הצמצום היה אין סוף ממלא כל המציאות. דע כי טרם שנאצלו הנאצלים ונבראו הנבראים, היה אור עליון פשוט ממלא כל המציאות, ולא היה שום מקום פנוי בבחינת אוויר ריקני וחלל, אלא היה הכל ממולא מן אור אין סוף פשוט ההוא, ולא היה לו לא בחינת ראש ולא בחינת סוף, אלא הכל היה אור א' פשוט, שווה בהשוואה א', והוא הנקרא אור אין סוף. You can open your eyes. So if you wonder where I was last week, it was the graduation of my daughter, so this is why. Thank you very much. This is why Goldfunny was here, and I'm sure it was a very powerful class. So what do you remember that we studied like 2 weeks ago? Remember I told you I will ask you. You have 2 weeks.
One thought and pure thought to conceive our actions thing, like the one thought.
We talked about the thought, right? Good start, beautiful. But what was it about the thought?
We didn't believe how powerful our thoughts are.
Beautiful. Wow, guys, you did your homework. But let's make it like more into the point. What does it mean? What does it mean?
Everything starts with a thought.
Everything starts with a thought, and also, you're just throwing like
No.
3 sentences in the air, right? We need something to work with. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you're going. My teacher used to say, how I can go with it to the market. So if you go to the market, you go to Costco and you come to the cashier, you're going to tell them, Ziran pin, it's like this. So they tell you, excuse me, your credit card, please. But the light, the thought, it's like everything, So, okay. He tell you, can I have the supervisor here, please? Yeah, so how can I work with that thought that it's beautiful. You said something amazing. But what are Avyshak saying? Why the thought is so important?
Because it's a seed for the year, for the day. It depends what thoughts you have when you wake up in the morning. It determines how your day is going to be.
Okay, beautiful.
It's the beginning.
Beautiful. When a person is doing meditation, what we use in the meditation, except of the breathing?
Visualizations.
What?
Visualizations.
Quiet the mind.
Okay, power of the mind, right?
Oh,
We're using a mantra. Let's call it a mantra. Whatever that mantra, right? We focusing on something, right? Now, what is that thing that I'm focusing at, right? It's a thought. It's, let's say, it's not in the 1% yet. It's not in a state of manifestation yet.
Potential.
It's still in a potential state, okay? Now, what's happened when we're repeating a meditation enough times, what happening to our body or to our body parts, right?
Disappear.
What's happened? What?
Disappear.
No, just a second, don't disappear. It's not, we're not in Harry Potter movie now, just a second. No, I understand what he's saying, like we're talking about the ego, like that, but no. What's happened is when we're repeating affirmation or a mantra, right? many things. What's happened?
You get calm.
We get calm, but also
Take action, maybe.
what's happening, we don't pay attention to that because it's happening in an automatic way. Because most of the time, remember, we're living in the world of empty space. When we changing, you don't really feel that you are changing. Because why always we follow in the empty spaces? Okay? Does it make sense to you or no? Because you don't really feel like, oh, I got there. Why? Because every time there is a new desire, a new empty space, and different tasks you need to fulfill. So you don't really feel like I'm there. But if you look back, you see, oh my God, wow, I was there already. I solved this problem, I solved this problem. Now I can help other people with those problems, because this is why people come to you and ask for help, because you already have the experience. Now you can help them. But we don't put like 1 + 1, it's 2, we don't really think about it. Because we're always busy with what? With what I'm lacking, with the empty space. Okay? So this is why we don't pay attention. This is why I want us to start to pay attention. Why? Because what is the mantra? When we doing the affirmations, or we doing the mantra or meditation, what's happening? We start to follow it. We start to activate it, and we start to behave the same way of the mantra. Whatever time it will take me, a week, a month, because then what's happening? We start to change the affirmations, or we start to change the mantra. Oh, we forgot to do it. We don't do it anymore. We change it. Because what Ashlag said, and this is what we studied 2 weeks ago, סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. The end of the action, it's the beginning of the thought. Okay? So what does it mean? It means that why we need to know that? Because most of the time, we are reactive to situations. We don't think, we're not planning what we want to do or what we want to say. It's like, when I'm going to get there, I know what I want to say. No, come on. Imagine if you go to, to a seminar and you pay, pay like $10,000, right? Tony Robbins, you pay $10,000 to a seminar, right? And imagine, he didn't prepare nothing.
Oh God.
And he just come in and, okay guys, good morning. What would you like to talk today? How was your weekend? Was nice? Yes? Oh, you went to your grandma? Oh, man. Imagine like that. All day, 3 days, 5 days. Bye, thank you, have a good life and good luck. Woohoo! Are you going to ask for the money back? Or are you going to be happy? So what does it mean? You need to sit, maybe, with Ibn and I have a team of professionals, and they think what they want to do in each minute, each that, and even in the break, what they want to talk about, to sell the book, to do this. Everything is planned into details, that you come into that place of this seminar, you don't even know what's going on. And how you're going to walk out with spending more money even. You don't even know. But they know exactly how to help you to buy more. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. And we stuck, we have at home, like so many things over there, like we don't even know. I don't know why I have it here even. Why? Because everything was planned. It's part of the plan. So it means the thought already, what they want first of all, now they bring it to the level of the thought, so already everything is complete in the level of the thought. Now, the way we operate in, we're not really doing it. When we're doing it, just when we have a big event. Think about your life when you have a big event. Let's say a wedding, a party, a sweet 16, whatever. Your neighbor invite you to a barbecue, something like you need to sit and to think how you want to look like, what you want to wear, right? So you plan everything. Okay, 3 o'clock I'm going to the hairdresser, 4 o'clock I'm doing my nails, 7 I'm taking a shower, 8 I'm ready, right? So you plan everything. Not always it's according to what we're planning, but at least we're planning, right? Now, this is physical world. This is the physical world. What about planning what to say? When was the last time you find yourself planning what to say? When
It just comes out.
a person, we have salespeople here? Yeah, sales people. Yeah, you're a broker, sales people. Right, cool. Yes, amazing. But you know, the truth is, we all sales people. We all selling stuff all day long. We're selling stuff, right? Let's say you don't get paid for it, maybe, but you're selling stuff. We're selling ideas, selling like knowledge, selling a lot of ego. But we're selling, right? Just let me sell. Who cares? If people buying it, let me sell, right? So, the one thing we don't think of, it's what I want to say. And the most important is why I want to say what I want to say, because why? Imagine, you know, that it needs to be a purpose of why I want to talk right now with this specific person. As a salesperson, you know what you want to sell. So you have a spiel, no? You have like a spiel, you know already what to say and how to say. You know how, if you're going to, how do you call it? If you're going to reject and you have like those questions, like so you know already, like tak, 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 you know how to close the gap, you know how to help him, like, you're dancing with the customer, right? Yeah, strategy, you have a strategy. So you know, because you're in the market for many years, and yeah, okay, it's nice. But what about life? Because when you put the custom of the salesperson, so now let's say you have the experience. Okay, nice, no problem. There is a problem with that also, but let's say there's no problem, okay, for now. What about your own life? After you take the custom of the salesperson, with your family, with your friends, with your own happiness, with your desires, right? Like what's happened over there? Are you planning what to say? You know what? The question, like I said before, the most important question is why I want to say what I want to say. What I'm going to achieve from it. Because sof ma'aseh machshava tchila, it means the result I need to see already in my thoughts, to have everything already done in my thoughts. So it means before I'm opening my mouth and I'm talking with whatever, the neighbor, my husband, my daughter, my son, my wife, my friend, even with the customer, I need to know exactly into details what I want, why I'm going to say those specific words. Because the Kabbalists, they didn't just talk to talk. Not because they didn't have Starbucks back then. They didn't just talk to talk. They walk in the way, believe me or not, and they were talking, but they have the language of tree of life. Because they want to make sure they connected to tree of life and they stay connected to tree of life. Okay? We want to be connected to tree of life because we know all the blessings are there, but really we don't care. So we have that dream that one day I will be connected, but I'm not making the effort to connect myself. And this is the thin line between having a dream and living the dream. It's a thin line. So what does it mean? Most of the effort, it's in our thoughts. It's not really in the 1% to work hard. Sometimes maybe yes, because it's part of maybe the move of the person, need to whatever, move things in his house or to do some stuff, but it's not the point. And this is, sometimes it will be easier for us to move the table from one side to the other side, instead of just sitting thinking about something. No, you know what, what do you want to do, just to move the table? Okay, I will do that, bye-bye. Don't let me think right now. Why? Because we don't like to deal with all the empty spaces we have here. So what we do, many times we take in actions but fast, and we think if I will do it fast, somehow it will be okay. Why? Why somehow it will be okay? Because I think I did it. I'm okay. I don't know. I did it. No. If I don't have in my mind what I really want, and it's called like, like today there are people they eating by measuring stuff, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if you're doing it, but huh?
Calorie counting.
Calorie counting, but also there is like there is more
Like a
name for
palm, a
it. Yeah, they put everything there.
Like a palm.
I wish I will know how to do it, but it's like it looks like so much work. So it's like just calculate all day long. Oh my God! But doesn't matter. It's not the point, But the thing is, so they measure everything. Why? Because they care about their health. It's okay, right? They want to look good. Amazing, no problem. the same way of calculating all of this food that I want just to look great and it's amazing, what about look amazing from the point of my soul, from the point of my journey? To calculate in a way of the words I want to say before I'm saying them. So if I have the result already there, so I will have in my thoughts already the entire movie. You know, sometimes it's happened that I know what I want to say, yes? And the minute you open your mouth, what Satan does, he adds in another word to the sentence, bam! And now the other person is saying, what? Can you repeat? What do you say? Are you serious? You think about me? And now the whole conversation went to a different place. Now, if you know exactly what you want, even you did this mistake and let's say the word, whatever, you say whatever you say, you need to be strong enough to say, you know what? I'm sorry. I say it. I'm sorry for that, blah, 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 blah. Let's continue. But then we not say, I'm sorry. We start to like, blah, blah. You remember 2 years ago you did this and that. And we opened so many windows, we forgot already what we want to say to the person. So it means there's no really plan. There's no really plan. You know, all of technology today, if you pay attention, there's so many apps and even in the iPhone, right? The calendar, we have so many like planners, right? To plan our time in the right way. The universe telling us something. Yes or no? We need to have goals. We need to plan things. We need to know what we want. When the Kabbalah is saying, when Abu is saying, the thoughts of creation, it was a thought that we said, right? One thought that everything been created. Can you imagine all the details that we know about and the details we don't even have a clue about them, right? Was from one thought. From one thought. Yes?
There was no space between
Nada.
creation.
Nothing.
No empty space.
No empty space. You know, there are things that our eye cannot see. There are more things we don't see that we can see. You know, there are animals, you know, in the bed that you sleep in. Don't get scared, but in the bed that you sleep in. You want to know about it? You don't want? Okay. No, okay. Delete. Sorry. Sorry. No. But listen, guys.
Some kids do.
Don't get scared. It's in all the magazines and it's all in the internet. Today there are. This is many years ago. They all discovered. But the thing is, what does it mean? The thought of creation. Each creation have a purpose. Have purpose. Even though you don't think, oh, why God created this animal? What? What do you mean? Hello? There is a purpose. He need to do his job. This animal was in the way to do its job, and you think, what? You smash it. But he have a job. Now we did what? Change the balance in the cosmos. You know, we killing animals because we're afraid, or people want to, I'm talking about the small animals, the big animals to make money. Animals killing animals because why?
They want to eat.
Survival. Not because they are bad or they want to kill. It's a thin line, you know, so we don't pay attention what we're doing. So what is the thought behind killing this, whatever, cockroach or I don't know, whatever you kill? Mosquitoes. What's the thought behind it? He bothered me. Right?
He beats me all over.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know.
I didn't kill him.
Now, think about it for a second. Why I'm bringing it, you know, to the surface? Because the same way we're doing with animals, we're doing with human beings. So this mosquito in my office, right, bother me. Then I'm not going to behave in a nice way. I'm going to be mean to this person. Whatever those things we are doing. So what is the thought behind it? But I say that I want to be happy. I want to be healthy. I want people to love me. I want people to notice I exist. Hello, I'm here. I even put a shirt that says, I'm here, I'm alive, I exist, please say hello to me. Whatever. And still, I'm letting myself to behave in whatever behavior. And I'm right. So what is the thought behind it? What is the thoughts of, it says, the thoughts of creation. What we creating from that thought? I'm creating negativity or positivity? This is what I'm to ask myself. So this is why I can't blame no one else. Because I'm the creator of my movie. With that thought, I'm creating. Now because it's so fast, and I'm not stopping to think and to calculate, we just, like I said at the beginning, I said, we're reacting all the time to what's going on. Either from the past, or even right now, what's going on. So, all the results of the past, they're appearing right now for me to fix them. And I think what? I think it's from now. It's not from now. It's not from now. How Satan put doubts in our mind? You can come to the center and the teacher can tell you, listen, when you volunteer, you're revealing a lot of light. When you give donation, you reveal a lot of light. When you give tithing, whatever, right? Sharing. And you come and say, wow, let me do it. And you share it, and you give it, and you come to volunteer. Yes. And day after, what's happening?
Life falls apart.
People come the whole day pushing your buttons. And you're like, oh my God, what's going on? How come? I just, all day yesterday I shared and I helped and I revealed so much light. How come? How come? First of all, who told you it's because of yesterday? Maybe it's something you did 10 years ago, 5 years ago, a week ago. How do you know? Maybe it could be worse. How do you know? Maybe it could be worse. And because of the light that you right now revealed, so just people pushing your buttons instead of something else could happen. How do you know? A thought of creation, to be connected with the light, it means we should see everything as opportunity. Because from the point of the light never ever wants to harm us. Never. Because we said the light is good, period. The thoughts of the light just to give and to share good to his creations. This is why we can't put doubt in it. If I'm not feeling it or I'm having it, it's because I created something in my thoughts that project this movie, and now it manifests. I don't remember even do you remember all your thoughts from this morning? So imagine all your life till today. Do you remember what you projected? So how you can talk about other people? How you can judge other people even? Instead of be busy of what? Of concentrate inside of my thoughts and in my blessings, we concentrate on what? Oh my God, look at the dress. Oh, it's amazing. Why you put this lipstick? All day long he's just outside, wasting so much time. Yes, it's nice lipstick, it's not this, but this is not just that. Satan will make us be busy with everything, just not with the thoughts of creation. So imagine, somebody said here right before, the thoughts is something very powerful. And I've said many times, we can control and we can build with our thoughts and then with our words. Because my words follows what?
Our thoughts.
My thoughts. You can be, and think about it for a second. You can be and feel good. You can start to drive and Satan will give you a thought about someone. And you start to think about it. Yes? And you don't know you're going to meet this person soon. Because you invite to a party or invite to somewhere, right? And somehow the person appear. And you see him. What do you think the way you're going to start to talk with this person? Already from the thoughts you have before, or clean slide, like just, hey, how are you? From before. So it means even you're going to be nice, and you're going to say, good evening. The good evening will be like, good evening. Like something like rude. And the person will feel like, whoa, what's wrong with these guys, right? Like,
Right.
why? Because you come already with like this anger in you, whatever. Just from what? From a thought. So it manifests itself. A thought is something that's so powerful. Then we say something with this energy, or we take in physical actions. This is why we need to be careful. We need to be careful. This is why the Kabbalists, when the Zohar says they're walking on the way, but they were study all the time. They ask questions about how to connect with Tree of Life. They didn't just talk about the lipstick or the eyeliner or the jeans or the 80% in the mall or blah, 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 right? No. It's not we don't need it. But this is not all day need to be in my mind. Why I'm here? Imagine if you have an employee, or if you are a salesperson, and all day you're just in Facebook or in Instagram. Are you going to sell something? If you have an employee like that, you're going to keep him. Oh, you're on Instagram. Oh, cool. Let me see. Wow, what are pictures? Good job. Continue. Yes? This is what I'm telling your employee.
No.
You pay him money. But this is actually what we're doing. What is Instagram? What is Facebook? What is internet? It's here. Everything is in the air. It's not real even. It's like, it's something in the air. Can you imagine? It's something in the air. Do you understand it's in the air? It's hard to believe because what do you mean? I see it in my phone. Oh, really? Oh, wow. It's amazing. What there is over there? Nothing, right? Just plastic. Plastic. But we're still like, oh, believe. Okay. We believe in Syria more than we believe in God. Yeah. Rabbi Google, no? Baby Google, how we call it. So what's the point? What's the point? The point is that the Rabbi is telling us, if we want to create something, first of all, for sure, I need to connect myself with Tree of Life. But I need to have the thought already planned with everything in it. Because, the same way we planning like big parties into details and this, what napkins, how they're going to look like, which type of wine, which type of, like when you plan a wedding, like it's so many details, no? Taking maybe a year or 6 months or whatever, right? It's a lot of details. You don't know how many details till you doing one, right? Because when you go to a wedding, go to a wedding, oh wow, such a nice, but why this color? Why this? You're judging the whole place, right? Whatever, why? When you plan, oh my God, so many details. And now imagine somebody come after you planning everything, the whole party for 1 year or 6 months and pay so much money, and the person tell you, why you did like a red, carpet? Why not purple? It's matching. Oh man. But this is what we're doing, right? So the thing is, think about the thought, right? What I want to create. Now, if we have today things or situations we would like to fix with people, right? Especially it's relationships, right? Choose one area in your relationship and think about it. How you can transform the way of the way that you viewing the whole movie, how you can change it in your thoughts, and when you feel ready, you should act upon it. What does it mean? It means if I will continue, bless you, if you or I, if we will continue in the same way we're behaving today, we're not going to achieve any result. Just it's going to get worse. Why? Because I'm right and he's right or she's right. So who is right? How are we going to find the central column? But if I want to solve it, and I understand it's a test for me, because it's just my ego. What do you mean to be right? Do you remember the duck and the chicken?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you remember?
Yes.
I love it. So, who cares who right? What is the goal? The goal, remember, to be healthy, to be wealthy, to be loved, right? To be happy. Yes? So if right now, I'm right. Right now, my thought is, yes, no, it's her, it's him, and all. Are you happy? No. Are you healthy, you think? No. So, but you said you're going to be happy and healthy, so what are you doing? So then what we're doing, no, it's him, it's she. No. It's not him and not she. Thoughts of creation. You created this movie. And you are the only one that can do what? Can change it, reverse it. You can choose to change it, but your ego doesn't let you to change it. You don't need to admit that you've been wrong or right. It's not the point. Change it in your mind. And then you will see what will happen. All your body parts will follow. The Zohar explains something beautiful. The Zohar saying, what is a true desire? You know, we're talking a lot about desire, right? The Zohar saying, when a person has true desire, it means that the desire comes and sits on the person's heart. And then the heart shares the information with the rest of the body parts. It's beautiful. And after the body parts agree, they join in together with the heart. And now all of our body parts running toward the goal. This is true desire. This is why in life, when we have true desire, it says nothing can stop true desire. When a person is in love, right? And it's going to be rain outside, wind, whatever, and he wants to see his girlfriend in Fort Lauderdale, something will stop him. He will run naked to see her. Who cares? Whatever, with the underwear, we'll run just to see her. Who cares? Nobody's straight, wind. He doesn't think about it. He overcome all obstacles. You know, he's not tired, he's not thirsty, he's not hungry. We know we've been in different situations in life. We did crazy stuff. And now when you think about it, you said, oh my God, how I did it? I don't even understand. How I get the power to do it even. This is desire. This is real desire. Sometimes we're doing stupid stuff, right? I'm talking about to understand the meaning of what is true desire. So it means that when we going to have the right thought, and if we're not going to be reactive most of the time, we need to start to plan. This is why it says, at night, we should plan. We should plan at night. What does it mean? We need to check everything that what happened from the morning till we went to sleep. And then we need to delete all the negative energies, all the negative thoughts, everything to delete, to forgive everyone, right? And then we're supposed to plan, okay, what I want for the next day, how I want to behave tomorrow, differently from today. Now, if we're not doing it, so what's happening? Yes, so in my schedule I have different appointments, different clients. But what about me? What about me? What about my thoughts? What about my behavior? What about my change? Not just about the physical change. Are you following? You see what I'm saying or no? It's very important. But we're so exhausted, we're so tired, we don't think about it even. Because I told you, Satan, he's using the same tricks. He's not going to let us to think, right? Or to plan even for tomorrow. But try it on. Try it for a week even, okay? Try it for a week to sit. Before you're exhausted and you're like, you're falling on your pillow and you wake up in the morning. Before you open TV, before whatever. Sit, 10 minutes. What is 10 minutes? 5 minutes. Go over your day. What makes you upset? What makes you angry? Who pushed your buttons, Who you judged today? Who judged you? Just quick even, quick, right? And then choose, okay, I'm forgive to my boss, I forgive this, I forgive my husband. I love everybody, just whatever mantra for you, like just to relax and release all this negativity. And I said, okay, you know what? This is what's happened today. How I can be sure tomorrow is not going to be same or worse? I don't want to wake up with those feelings anymore. Okay, so I'm choosing tomorrow morning to wake up in the morning, like to jump from bed, to be happy, to do good deeds in the morning, to see my neighbor, to say, oh, good morning, how are you? I don't know, but to do something, to choose what you want to do. Because if not, you're going to go to the elevator, the same number come at the same hour, and again, good morning, good morning. Have a good day, have a good day. Like the same energy. Why something will change? So we need to choose the change. This is why, Sof Maaseh Machshavat Tchila, how you want your day to look like tomorrow. And how you're going to act upon it. This is why we don't believe in the light. We have lack of trust in the light. Because we think, oh, I'm smart. I already know what to do. I'm many years in the field. Bless you. I'm many years in the field. I have the experience already. Okay. But you want to tell yourself that before you go to sleep, that your vessel is full and you're happy? That you're fully happy? Maybe yes. I don't know. I'm just asking. You ask yourself. Not, the answer is not for me. Like we're all supposed to be happy, not for somebody else. I need to be happy, period. And then I can share it because people will feel the energy from me. So I feel, oh my God, I want to be next to this person. Oh my God, what are you doing, right? They want to learn from you. But I need to be honest with myself. If I go to sleep tonight and I don't feel like I full have the energy and I'm super happy, so I need to say to myself, okay, what can I do tomorrow, something different to feel this energy? סוף מעשה מחשבה תחילה. I need to already to visualize, to see it, and to start to act upon it. Because if not, I'm still going to be reactive tomorrow. And the day after, and day after, and this day after day. Day after day. This is what the Rabbi is telling us here, something so powerful. אתה נבהר אל הביאור בצורת מחשבת הבריאה. שזה ודאי שסוף מעשה במחשבת תחילה. כי אפילו במחשבת תחילה, כי אפילו באדם גשמי, even in human beings, he says the physical human beings, בעל ריבוי מחשבות, that the person has so many thoughts, גם בו יבוא סוף המעשה מחשבות תחילה. So he said, even in the person that have so many thoughts, also the end result starts with the thought. The same way, the source of creation, one thought, bam, everything was created, all into details. The same way it says, in the person mind, in the physical human being, you have so many thoughts, the end of the result, it starts with a thought. One of the things that, many times, we don't remember even what was the first thought. No idea. Can you remember what we're fighting about? How many times happened to you? Fight, 2 hours. You're exhausted already, like that. Come on, you already get to your childhood. Yeah, because people mentioning like crazy stuff. Your parents, your grandmother, like, just a second. What are we fighting for? Why are we fighting? Can you remind me? I don't know. I don't care. You the blame. Yeah, like we don't care anymore. We just like, let me just blame everything on you and go to sleep or whatever. No, this is why even our arguments, they're not really fair arguments. It's like we're not arguing on a specific, and we staying on that point. Check yourself. You see, when was the last time you argue about something and you really argue about this point without mentioning things from even an hour ago? Just about that. No. If somebody will split even the I don't know, so leave his pens here on the floor, right? So you're not going to say, oh, your pens here. Always you're doing it. Yeah, and not just your pens, also the food, and in the sink, and this, and oh my God. So how you want the person to change? You put on him now 10,000 problems, he doesn't know where to start from. He's like all over the place. Why? Because we don't have the end result in our thoughts. We just wish that everything will be fixed, but I don't know even how. So let's start with thought by thought. Slowly. This is why the Rav and the Kabbalah is talking a lot about desire. When we, and I'm trying to break it in a way we can get it, because we have many desires that we don't act upon them because we don't have the plan. And we have many desires we don't need to act upon them, and we acted upon them, right? You have the desire to go and to waste some money in the mall, so you just take it yourself and you go to the mall and you waste your money, right? You want to go to buy ice cream, you want to do whatever with those things we are doing, right? But we don't pay attention, we're planning. When you're at home and you want to buy a jeans or buy a skirt or whatever, most of the time, let's say, that you want the skirt, if it's red, if it's blue, if it's white, if whatever, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
So you know what you're looking for. If you know what you're looking for, just go to the mall.
No.
So you know what the target. If you want ice cream, you know which type of ice cream you like, no? Do you know which ice cream you like or no?
Yes.
Do you know which type of Pasta sauce you like, yes or no?
Yes.
Right? Yeah, we eat in almost the same things, right? So we know already when you go to the restaurant, where you want to go? This restaurant. Why? Because you know, there is the dish I like, right? So there is like 2,000 pages over there, but just this, I want this, you know? But you know, it's funny. It's funny when you go to a restaurant, you know, they give you the menu, you already know what you want, no?
I know you read
Most of the
about
time
it.
you know. So what we're doing, like, are you ready? No, give me 2 minutes. Are you ready? No, 2 minutes. And then, you know what? Give me the pasta with the Alfredo, please. We'll take the... We're taking the same. So we know already, right? So the thing is, we have to start to pay attention because we're already doing it sometimes. But we don't pay attention. We need to act at one of our desires. If this desire is not real, just delete. Don't waste your time. But if this desire is real, stop for a second and plan and think just a second. You know what will happen? If I will see the end result, I can choose if I want it yes or no. I will choose if I want yes or no. What does it mean? I will give you an example. You know, sometimes we want to say even something to someone, yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes. And we think it's very important to help this person, you know, because we're righteous and we like to help. So if I'm planning everything I want to say, right, and I'm like, I have the whole script already, okay, fine. But sometimes you might come and you see the person and it's not the right time. Uh-oh. Now what? What are you going to do? Are you going to say anyway or not going to say?
No.
Really? Oh. Yeah, for the class you're right. We're not going to say because we're righteous. But in real life, unfortunately,
We say
come on, I planned everything and I'm already here. She's here, I'm here. Come on. Okay, so listen to me. Check yourself out, right? So the thing is, remember, it's also about planning. It's about what is your real desire? What are you desiring? Why you want to say what you want to say? Because you really want to help the person, yes? Or you just, it's your agenda to say something about the person. And you think you're helping the person. So if this is how we can test ourselves. So if I'm really about the person and I see the person, he's not there right now. Nobody home. Just need a hug. So if it's all about me and I really love the person, I will hug him and sit with him and let him cry right now. Maybe he just needs my hug. He doesn't need me mumbling now for 1 hour what I think about the problem, right? And then when the time will come and he's going to be ready and I still feel the same, I can ask for permission. It's okay with you to share with you something? And share. So it's not about me. It's about the person. But many times we feel this urge. Even I plan it and I know what I want to say. Even you write notes for yourself what to say. But just a second. But why? You remember the why? So it's not just the planning. Planning it's one. Sof Maaseh Machshavat Tchila, it means when you have everything already in your thoughts, but also the why. Why you want to say what you want to say. Where you coming from? What your agenda? Really to help? Or just it's about yourself? Something is bothering you. You know, Karen said something amazing. Our teacher Karen Berg, she said, when you want to say something to someone, you need to check a few things before you're telling them something, right? First of all, you need to check that you really, 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 really love the person. Like really love the person. The second, you need to check that what you want to say to the person, it's not something that's bothering you. It's really something that can help the person. And the third thing, you need to ask the person for permission if it's okay right now to tell him something to help him. Like I told before, maybe he said, listen, thank you very much, but I'm not in the mood right now. No, come on, it's just something small. Come on. No, I'm telling you. No, please, it's very short. 1 minute. Just, we asking for permission and we convincing the person. So it's about me, it's not about the person. Those 3 rules, right? So can we restrict the thing and we can stop and say, just a second. So this is why we need to plan. And even we plan, we need actually to check those 3 things. Sof Maaseh Machshavat Tchila. Why I'm doing what I'm doing? Why I want to say what I want to say? It will protect us from so many negative situations and problems with people. If we can do that, it sounds simple. It's not really simple, but it is simple. Why? Because if we're going to start to practice, it's going to be my second nature. So it's going to be already, I'm going to act upon it. Right now, it's not simple because we get used to the old way, right? But we want to start to connect with the new way of the tree of life. There's no new tree of life. It's mean for us it will be new, but this is the way of tree of life. Okay?
So can you repeat the three things again?
Okay. So the first thing I need to make sure that I love the person. I really, really love the person. The second point, I need to make sure that it's not bothering me. Like what I want to tell him, it's not because it's bothering me. It's really something I see that I can support the person. So if I'm going to say it or not, I don't care. I don't feel, attachment to what I want to say. And the third thing, after I check those two, and I already came to the person, I need to check that, I need to ask the person for permission. Is it okay to share with you something that, I see that can help you, something about you, And maybe he might say no. Said, okay. So it's okay. I need to be happy anyway. Like, you know what? It's okay. Right? No attachment. Okay? I'm sure Ziggy will post it after, so don't worry.
No, it picks up speed.
It doesn't. We're going to lose.
Doesn't it usually lose speed? It goes down a hill, that's maybe another matter. But straight, it gets weaker. So where is it stronger?
The source.
At the source. Therefore, at least I have an understanding of why the outside circles, if I assume that contact was made, therefore where should there be a bigger circle? At the point in the middle or at the beginning? Where should the larger circle be?
Outside.
Outside.
So there are two impacts you are saying. You are saying the impact from source and then the impact at effect.
At effect or illusion.
Or illusion.
Or even illusion. Remember, we believe already, like the scientist, that what becomes manifested, what becomes actual, physical, is what? Illusion. Therefore, when I decide to go to California and to be on the beach next week, right? That means there's a week that's going to pass by for my decision now to be on that beach next week. The physicist tells us, and of course the Kabbalist before him, that 99% of the footprint that's going to be made when I get there a week later is here now.
It's amazing because it's what we talked about. Sof Maaseh Machshavat Tchila. That my thought already, right? Everything planned already. So what we face in what is real, what I'm saying, what it's real, is the thought. The rest of the manifestation is already illusion because we're already there. We're already there. We think we doing new footprint, but no. I already walked there, right? It's hard to get it, because we like everything fast. But if you think about it, we already planned to be on the beach, what to do, where to walk, where to work out, which movie you want to see, everything. So it means we already been there, like in our thoughts.
That means before I get there, the footprint on the beach is already there. I didn't get there yet. Oh, when you get there, that's an illusion. Because the real you is where? Here. Now, when the Mekubal said that 2,000 years ago, Rabbi Shimon, what was he talking about? What's he talking about? Maybe he wasn't even in a cave.
I just want to understand that, are we saying that because we're throwing the pebble this way, that if impact is the middle of the cup, because it's coming this way, that the circle is really like starting from here?
It already started
So what if we
before the impact. What's that?
So what if we drop it from a helicopter?
Right,
It's not going this way, it's coming straight down.
right.
So it's not covering an outer circle, it's running straight to the center.
Right.
What determines the outer circle?
How far will the ball go back or something, if it hits harder,
It's pebbles going into the
Bless
water.
you.
right, going into the water, right? Only because water cannot resist that much. But let's say from a helicopter you throw something down on the ground. The higher the helicopter, the stone will go higher, right?
But I'm talking about the pond. Just
Right.
stick with that for a moment. the
Right,
pond.
okay.
So what determines the honor circle of the pond, you know, of the circles we're talking about? What determines where Keter is?
The height.
From the base, it makes no difference whether it's high or this way. It's all the same. It's all the same.
If you drop it-
Because whatever the contact which is made on a metaphysical or non-physical level, that point of beginning will always be stronger, will always be wider, will always be more than the actual point of physical contact.
Okay, so yeah, till next week. So just for us to to connect with this idea of our thoughts. I don't know if maybe you can find it and Google it, but they did an experiment that they did in slow motion. So the person he thinking to break the glass. He want to break the glass. He want to throw a stone and to break the glass, and he throw the stone. And you see like the glass start to start shuddered before the stone touched the glass. Yeah.
What happened?
The glass shuddered. I can tell you a real whatever. I can tell you a real story that happened to me, right? But the opposite. I couldn't break the glass. I want to break a glass. When we were kids, glass. And I have like something like really like heavy, like metal, like very like heavy. But I have fear. I want to break, but I didn't want to break, right? I have fear. And I threw it 3 times and he came back to me. The glass didn't break. Yeah. Yeah, because I was afraid. Yeah, I was scared, but yeah, like I want to break it, but I didn't want to break it, right? But so the thing is, the thought is very powerful. So they show it, like the glass started to shudder because of the thought already. Bam, So for us in the eye, we think, no, the stone break the glass.
No.
The intention. It's the intention. So why it's very important. Because imagine, we throwing stones sometimes at each other. More than that, we're throwing like arrows, fires, whatever we're throwing, right? With our words. This is why we need to make sure, just a second. Again, to ask yourself, what is the goal of me saying what I want to say? What I want to achieve by it? So stop. We studying Kabbalah all the time, what? Restriction, no? So plan your words. The Kabbalists, if you've been next to the Rav or next to Karen, you see they don't really talk much. They're either asking you just questions, not necessarily the answer in the question, right? That the way you think they should answer, or they just move in their head. They don't really and you kind of got the answer. They're not really just using just words to use words. Like us, we're talking, and most of them it's around and not to the point. Just say what you want. Like 1 hour just talking. To the point. We're not to the point. Why? Because we're not sure even. We're not planning, so we're not sure. I'm not sure, so I'm just talking. So we need to make sure what we want. And to make sure now what I want to say and to see it already. And when I'm going to see it, I'm going to have the confidence that how I'm going to do it. And it's okay if you don't want to help me. Maybe he will help me. Maybe this is his merit. Maybe she. Who cares? But I have the plan how to do it. Not with whom, I don't know. How, we're not deciding, but I know how to do it. So, thoughts of creation, it's very important to connect with this point. It's very deep, what I was saying? Because we would like to create things, and we're creating things. We would like to create positive things. Positive things. Yesterday we did thought, today we start the new moon of Gemini. A lot of secrets exist in this month. Pay attention, connect with your inner light, connect with your own secrets. Because each one of us is supposed to reveal a lot of secrets this month. But our personal secrets. Not personal, like the light we're supposed to reveal. So pay attention of what's going on, and connect with your inner light. Good luck.
Thank you.